Hello, my name is Paula, and with my group, Mariana Peña, Catalina Rey, and Jose Figueroa, we are going to present our approach to the school of the future. In the current educational system, the main problem we identify as far is that in the educational system, where your knowledge is evaluated by means of an examination, and the problem with this is that there are days when people are not at their 100% in their mental health, and this can affect the results of that examination. We consider that the best way to assess someone academically is not through evaluation, because you cannot evaluate the efforts of an entire period of time with just one test. Another problem we identify is that in traditional academy, people are forced to learn certain subjects at a certain pace, no matter that not all people have the same abilities or the skills to learn at a certain pace. And they maybe can affect their self-esteem as they feel less able than others without thinking that they can have more skills in subjects that are not that important or not that useless for the traditional academy, like the subjects that are related with all the artistic thing, and maybe they can feel less than the others only because they that don't have the same skills in those subjects that are considered more important, like math or science.
Analyzing which philosophers can identify these mistakes, we found out Freire, Montessori school, and can identify those. Balance. Freire starts talking about the balance between theory and practice among school curriculum. Most curriculums nowadays speak about theory, but not all in practice. Therefore, there should be a perfect balance between both those two. Second, students and teachers should learn together. The teacher is not a role model only, but they should also learn among students. And finally, that experimenting is key, and schools nowadays have a limited, restricted area for students to experiment in their curriculum. Among, second of all, Montessori school speaks about that teachers are guides. Teachers are the ones who are supposed to trace a path to students to follow. Secondly, they speak that a classroom should be adapted for the students. This means that everything in the room should be for the students' disposal, and it should help them focus in their lessons. Finally, Montessori school thinks that the material should be created among students' needs, to what the students need and based on students' needs. Finally, Salman Khan talks about the individual learning pace. Not all students learn at the same pace, and traditional schools nowadays have this problem. Second, they focus on mastery learning. Many times, the students, when they pass or fail an exam, is just a grading system which doesn't focus on the mastery learning of a determined subject. And finally, that autonomy and curiosity is key, which is something that needs to be enhanced throughout the new school of the future.
The policies of our school. We believe that every child has the capabilities and rights to enter a school, so everyone between 4 and 17 years old can be admitted. For our staff, there will be administratives, that will be director and academic counselors, the teachers, that will be tutoring the students and will be professionals in different areas of expertise. We will also have technological personnel that will help the community with technological and virtual resources, psychologists for emotional support, and medical personnel for health monitoring and assistance. On decision making, we will have a board with one representative per area. And for the students' participation, they will also have a representative on this board. We will also enable space for students' movements and proposals. For the parents' role, they will be supporting their child along with participating in the integration activities we will propose. Learning environment. Our learning environment will be Montessori and Khan-based, so the child will have the independence to reorganize their space and potentialize their skills and attitudes. Our environment will enhance natural light. We will have virtual rooms for the lessons we will have the students to learn, and we will have roundtable rooms specialized for critical thinking activities just because it would enhance communication between the students. You will also have new break activities and social areas for extracurricular purposes, along with green areas.
So the principal objectives of the curriculum would be, first of all, to design ludic activities so students will learn while doing something, playing and working together with other classmates to solve creatively the problem or activity. Second of all, vocational advising and mastery learning. As we learned from Rousseau, children learn better if they're interested in the topic they're working on. So students must identify their interest and abilities of the students since their early ages, so they can guide them and encourage them to explore more of those topics or similar things that they haven't tried. And they will be advancing as they master knowledge and skills. And finally, we will be including a lot of debate sessions about different topics, a broad number of topics, where any of the students of any age can participate if they want to. This would promote critical thinking, and they would also be dealing with opposite opinions as their own. And this will teach them to deal with personal feelings and beliefs. And they would learn that even if you think different to someone else, they can still be friends and you can still enjoy their time together, which is something that we think is missing a lot in our society nowadays. In the curriculum, we will be including classes from the traditional academy that we think that are very important, like natural science, mathematics, history, languages, and philosophy. But also we would like to include other type of subjects to prepare them for the outside world and the adult life, like emotional intelligence, sexual education, personal finances, civics, and ethics.
Finally, a new grading system will be proposed. First, we like to focus on modules. Different students have different abilities and different learning pace. Therefore, modules should help focus on the students' pace and not in the school pace. Second, qualitative grades prevent unhealthy competition and also avoids envy, which is an effect of this. And finally, we like to prioritize more the knowledge instead of the memory. Current schools base their education mainly on memory and memorization techniques. Otherwise, the new school system should be focusing on knowledge instead of the memory.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.